Okay. Next we're going to do what I like to call is the stage performer. At the end of a great performance, you're going to take a bow, you're going to do a salute. Okay. So we've done the elevator down Ukemi practice. Okay, Joe, just to review, you're basically going down, you're going to step out, you're going to either break or you're going to continue with a full roll back. Either way. Okay. So let's assume you're square. So what I like to teach with the performer idea is, and this is how I start the drill from a beginner's perspective, okay? Mind you, this is not how you're going to do this in the street, because I always like to think, okay, here's a dojo, it's like a laboratory, perfect operating conditions, you know what's going to happen, whether somebody's going to push you, or they're going to take you down, you have a flat surface, everything's clean and sterile like a laboratory. Out there, not so, okay? So, this affords us the opportunity to learn, dissect, and get really into the movement itself. So if you start from square position, again, hip down like that, you'll want to take a bow. Okay. So what this is doing is it's allowing you to get your arms out. It's also making way, keeping a live toe. Okay. You'll see this when we do techniques, and we do some Ukemi from techniques, is when you're performing the technique, your hands and feet are in alignment, okay? Your hips and shoulders move as one. When you do this, the hips are that way, the shoulders that way, you've broken posture, not good. When you're the person getting the Ukemi, that's what's happening to you, okay? So as uke, you're getting twisted, you're getting thrown off balance, you're doing all the breaking of all the rules that Nagi's doing, the complete opposite. And that's from what I just understood. O-sensei would have new students take a lot of Ukemi for a good while. The story goes, yeah, you do Ukemi for 2 years before you learn a technique. I think what they're trying to do there is stress the importance of learning how to receive the technique and learning the technique from inside out, or the kata form, whatever you want to call it. But what happens is the posture breaks. Okay, so if I'm in a certain posture, when I do this, I've already now realigned my body as from receiving the Ukemi. So I'm now in a better posture to come in and counter if I need to. But this is more of a falling drill technique. Okay. So you're going to take a bow, okay, you can clear that out. I say, initially as a drill, the knee goes down. It's not going to happen. That's this concrete. You just took your own knee out, so not the idea. This allows you to get the idea of the form going. So you can go back here, or go back around, or do a helicopter, whatever you want to do at that point, okay? So, again, take a bow, take a knee, take a seat, okay? You see how that places you? So that's the idea of this drill, okay? This is a drill. Because what happens in the real Ukemi, as you start to get familiar with the structure and move and how the linkages go, where your body's supposed to be, you'll start to see that the knee never hits the ground. As a matter of fact, all the padded surfaces is what guides you through the ground. Just like when you arm. You're never going to put your elbow or your AC joint on the ground. It's going to go up and around. It's going to keep you protected. Okay, so now we'll take the performer drill from a side view. Okay, so you're going to go from here, hands out to the side. You're going to take a bow. The foot's going to come out like this. So you don't want to put it here, okay, like that, because what happens is if you go to sit, you sit on your own ankle, and that breaks. Not good. Okay, so you want to get that ankle nice and away. Okay, so here you are. Take a bow. Take a knee. Notice how this starts to turn. Live toes. See that? Because the body's turning, because you're going to sit here like that and grab onto the side here. Okay? So you're either going to get ready for a back roll, okay, or a helicopter stance or what have you, okay? So the main thing is getting that there. So from a back perspective, take a bow, take a knee, take a seat, okay? Either, break it, come back up. So from this angle, here you are. Take a bow, take a knee, watch where I sit. I'm going to sit over here. See how I turn? So there's a little spiral turn there, okay? That's very, very important. Because as you do this, okay, you're going to see there's that turn. What happens when I do that turn? Watch what happens to the knee. The knee will go there. It never touches the ground, okay? So in our beginning drill, we go knee to ground just to get our balance, our form, get established, get familiar with this drill. That's the only reason you're bringing that knee to the ground. Otherwise, that's going out like that. And you're going down. It's like you're kind of doing a side fall or a side roll like that. Right? Because now you're twisting your whole body around. So the knee never hits. It's very important. So if you do the real fall, I like to keep my hands here, okay? Keep my center. They will go out, but they start here. Go down, drop, back roll and up, okay? Or whatever you want to do. There. Here, watch how this goes. Down, see how it turns? Knee never hits, okay? So you want to keep that in mind. From the back, and you're up, okay? So that is the stage performer drill, all right? Helps you with the standing, going down to the ground, so you're controlling the height the whole time. Just like in the elevator fall, just like in a forward roll. You're meeting the ground under your own terms. You're reestablishing your frame, your balance. You're learning to spread out. You learn to move back and roll back. Or come right back up, okay? You'll see that sometimes in Kotegeis. You get in a Kotegeis, you actually roll right back in. So, we're going to be doing some interesting stuff. So, keep looking forward towards the remainder of some Ukemi series that we're going to do, and look forward to some new partner practices. Onegaishimasu. And remember, the ground is your friend.